Awesome.
You're awesome.
Okay. Let's hand you a pillow for your head.
Pillow for my head.
And then, because we're doing the tourniquet move on your calves, because you have tight calves, we're not going to put anything underneath your knees, unless you prefer. You want to see how it feels? Okay. So, I mean, I would still like to do things to like warm up the leg instead of like completely going into it. So I'm still going to do like a little bit of knee work for the calves.
Okay.
And this is literally me just sitting, lifting my leg up to bend my knee and not forcing you on my knee so that I don't injure myself. But also, how does that pressure feel?
Feels good.
Good. Do you feel like I need to move more outside leg?
No, more down toward my foot.
Okay.
There. That area is super tight.
Okay.
Ooh. And then
out.
Yeah, more toward the center.
Okay. There.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, I'm just holding the top part of your shin, and then I'm using my other hand to gently press down into my knee. Okay, there.
That calf is super tight.
Yeah. So addressing the tightness, but also following the chain up to see what your other muscles are going to be doing as far as like your quads and your hamstrings, see what your glutes are doing. Because they most likely need to be loosened up as well.
Yes, indeed.
And you prefer the kind of the movement instead of the very still?
Yeah, the movement warming up is better than the steady pressure.
Got it.
Just I think because it is so tight that like a little bit of relief, like that steady pressure, just gets to be a little much.
Okay.
On my left side, I'll probably be able to tolerate it a little better, but
yeah, because it's you said it's mostly your right side. So I kind of move my hand a little bit to where now I'm like a little bit on top of your foot now. But I'm still holding on to your shin with my right hand. This way we can use gravity as well.
Hooray!
Yay, thanks, gravity. Just for funsies, I'm going to move up a little bit.
Ooh.
How's that going?
That's not as tight, but it still definitely appreciates being worked.
Yeah. I could be nice and like also put pressure on the bottom of your foot if it feels good.
Ooh, yes. Delightful.
Doesn't have to be one thing that's being worked on. It could be multiple things. Because we live in abundance.
Hooray! Excess.
I am going to bring right leg back down, holding it so they can get out of the way. I'm going to put the body pillow doubled up. So let's actually have you lift up your knees. Both of them. Yes. Thank you. And then I'm actually going to have you gently open up the right knee so it's kind of like still on the pillow. So that if you want me to, I could use hands, which depending on the severity of the tightness could be too much because I'm using the heel of my hand.
No, that really...
Does feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just another way of warming up.
Mm-hmm.
Prefer to use something broad like a knee, but again, it's in preference and where you're at.
It's fun. We're still well within comfort zone.
Okay, good. I'm going to get the suspension system out just so that I could also do foot.
Cool.
So I could do further away, which is I'm using more of would prefer the arch of my foot as opposed to the ball of my foot. But how's that feeling?
That feels really nice.
Okay. Does it feel about the same as when I was doing the heel of my hand or a little softer?
It's a little more broad.
Okay.
Like it's like yeah. I don't know, you're hitting it like the muscle feels like you're hitting the muscle a little better.
Okay.
Feels like.
As opposed to the heel?
Yeah.
Okay. And when I say heel, I mean the heel of my hand.
Yeah.
We're going to keep going with the movement instead of being very static. Sorry.
No, but for this, since it is a little bit more broad, it does, like the sensation is more, a little better.
And just pointing out, I know you can see my hand here, but you can also see me in the mirror.
You can see on the screen too.
Thank you. So again, still trying to like hug it with the arch of my foot. And I think depending on how one's foot is as far as just like flat foot, higher arch, it's going to feel different. If you really want to be mean and right into it, then you would use the heel of your foot, but we're not going to do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to try the ball of my foot now?
Sure.
Okay, we're starting from the top where it's not as harsh. How's that going?
Good. It feels like a little lighter pressure, but it's just a different sensation. It feels like you're just like hitting like kind of a different part of the muscle.
Okay.
Kind of more from the back as opposed to like directly from the side.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool because it is like, I guess I should have described that it's not like the whole calf that's like super tight all the time. It's that, I don't want to use the medical terms too much, but like the outside running from the back of the knee down.
Okay.
So like on that part, like that specific is always tight. So obviously I did something back in March or whatever, and it just never really worked itself out.
And that's from running how many miles a week would you say?
Like 15, 20.
Okay. And that's with a full-time job and also a baby.
A wonderful partner. Very understanding, wonderful partner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's... Yeah, like 4 runs a week, most of them being, like 3 of them being 4 to 6 miles, and then one kind of shorter one.
Mm-hmm.
That's more intense.
And that's along with stretching and using a lacrosse ball and everything else in between.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when we can.
Plenty of warm up and cool down.
Yeah. So just the importance of also getting body work done, however that looks like for you.
Yeah. And I was working on hips, knees, quads, hamstrings, but I wasn't specifically targeting my calf muscles as far as strength. And I think that's why everything got so tight, is because they weren't being strengthened and they were being used very hard. So although I was stretching them after, because I didn't strengthen them fully, they
too sharp?
started to right on the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready for you feel pretty warmed up? We can do the tourniquet move?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were going to kind of like warm everything up or just specifically the calves.
Specifically calves. I mean, we can keep going. Just because, runner stuff. Go ahead and lift up the knee and go back down.
Yeah. An IT band needs work.
I feel it. So again, just kind of trying to hug as much as I can with the arch of my foot so it's not as harsh and very like specific. We're trying for broad first with movement instead of being very still. The rocking is the equivalent of effleurage that we would use with our hands. Yeah, I really feel it there.
Yeah.
Can you back up a bit?
No, that's good.
Good. Okay. I feel it. It is no joke.
Yeah.
What's up, giggles?
This feels good.
Okay, so this is more of the ball of my foot.
And that more precise, intense pressure feels real good. It's like, it's, I guess, yeah, more intense, but
Yeah.
you feel the muscle getting worked and all those accessory muscles that work the IT band. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to gently have you lift up your knee. Okay. Too much?
no, that's great.
Okay. So this is me with pelvis and a little bit of, I guess, femur.
Mm. My toe popping.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the hell was that? Ooh, too much already?
No. My glutes are real tight from, not real tight, they're just a little bit sore from yesterday.
Okay.
I did those heavy swings and then also the lunges.
Mm-hmm. If I really wanted to, I could put leg there to keep your knee there. Because you were lifting up at your shoulder.
Yeah.
Trying to aim for the full twist, which is meaning to keep this down.
Trying to. There, yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
That I can feel all the way from like thoracic spine down through hips into my glutes also.
Nice.
Getting a stretch and then, yeah.
Cool. And then leaving that there. And putting my knee kind of underneath nalgas.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my.
Too much?
No. It feels really nice, the opening up those adductors and hips and really getting in that glute mead underneath.
And I'm kind of going foot into hamstrings.
Ooh, yeah.
Pulling gently. Putting my leg down so you can see.
And considering my good portion of my workout is posterior work, this is all really good.
Mm-hmm.
Hamstrings and glutes do a lot of work on my and kettlebells.
And then slowly you can let go a little bit. I'm going to just leave my foot there so I can fall on top of my foot. A little bit of toes right there.
Ooh,
How's that going?
neat. It feels real cool. Like I can feel it on the outside, like the hip IT, like that the that joint in the hip and femur just really moving in an interesting way. It feels really good.
Good. And again, if I wanted to do more than that, I could be like, oh, foot.
So I still do walk a lot, even if I'm not running,
True.
and do workouts barefoot, which is important. Work those feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How you feel now warmed up?
Very warmed up.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So now gently lift up because we're going to take the body pillow out. Good. Back down there. Nice. And then now lifting up the leg and placing it on my calves. Because then what I'm going to do is gently start to sit. Is that good? So I'm not on knee. I do feel the boniness of your shins into my leg.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. If anything, I feel like I just feel the smushing down of your calves on top of mine.
One of the coolest things.
Yeah. It feels relaxing for me. Like I feel like I'm getting worked on as well.
Like you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice. I can put a little bit of pressure on quads.
Mm.
Again, it really doesn't take much. And then just using like cupping of the hand instead of the heel of the hand, which again is very specific. You can even move. Is that there?
Wonderful.
So I'm like moving the quad up towards the hip. You see me slowly leaning. Keeping everything steady and then also always checking in, seeing what works for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then being very mindful and slow as we rise back up from sitting, letting all that blood flow back. How you feel?
It's such an amazing sensation, feeling everything just kind of flow back.
Yeah. Good. That is working on lower half of the body.